Hey, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed yet and this is your first time on this channel, subscribe. It'll be totally worth your subscribing investment if you know what I mean. All right, let's get back to it. So, today is my push day. When I do my push, I like to do 3 chest exercises, 2 shoulders, and 1 triceps. Reason why I do the triceps was just a single exercise is simply because I hit it a lot with the chest movements. And right now what you're seeing is my warm-up sets. So I started really light with 50, and then I gradually go up. The working set that I'll be focusing on for incline, because it's the first exercise, will be 75, and I'll be doing that for 3 to 4 sets of whatever reps that I can get. All right. And now I'm about to do my working set after my 3 to 4 warm-up sets with incline dumbbells. Um, don't pay attention to the dumbbells because they look really weird, but it was the only way that I was able to kind of like fit 75 pounds on there. So, so I had like 25s on both sides, which is 50, and then I had like 25s on the other side, which equals 75. So that's kind of how I pulled that off with the dumbbells. So this is my working set, and I'm hitting it for 10. Like I said, it's always good to focus on form and control and just be really strict with everything. Right around this particular set, my shoulder started to hurt, and I didn't like how that felt. It felt pretty bad. What I did was I ordered a bunch of stuff off Amazon, and the things that I got was, one, I got that bench. That bench was, I think, about $100 something, and it's been very useful. I like the fact that it was cheap, but it also allowed me to kind of train much better, where I can now do like incline and then flat for dumbbells and or barbells, and it's been super effective. And I was lucky enough to get it because because what happened was, once I bought it, like 5 minutes later I went to check on it, and all of a sudden it was gone, and it's been like sold out ever since. So that's kind of the perks on that. um, bench, bench. I hate bench. If I could somehow find enough weights for my dumbbells to hit like 100 pounds, I'd be more than happy with that, because you'll see later that benching really messes up your shoulders, and it's definitely a lift to avoid in the long term. All right, brace yourself for this one, guys. It's about your 3 main compound lifts. You know what those are? Most people usually do. It's definitely not shoulder pressing, barbell shoulder pressing, but what it is and what they are: um, barbell bench, barbell squats, and barbell deadlifts. So when you're first starting out and you're getting into like working out, these particular movements can be very useful to allow you to gain your mass and your muscular size that you need during the start of your training. But as you get more advanced gradually over time, and your main focus is hypertrophy, and it's not about just you being the strongest or trying to lift a really like a lot of weights, you can opt out these exercises for something that's a lot more hypertrophic based, such as, for let's use example for barbell bench. You can do dumbbells, you can do incline dumbbells, and you can do chest press on a machine. For squats, you can do leg press, you can do leg extensions because stuff like that focuses a lot more on hypertrophy and you're not putting a lot of stress on your body parts. Deadlift, um, I have a little love-hate relationship with deadlift. I love it because it comes so easily. I hate it because I don't like to have to like put all the weights back after lifting like a heavy deadlift, and it just annoys me. And also, I just feel like there are other exercises you can use to kind of help with your lower back development, and deadlift can be switched out. So enough about the big three, bench squats and deadlifts, and how you can kind of interchange them for something a little bit more hypertrophy. When you do get to a certain point in training, you have to realize you can only train one way based on what your subjective goals will be. So if you're a powerlifter, you're obviously not going to train like a bodybuilder. And if you're a bodybuilder, you're definitely not going to train like a powerlifter. So understanding that, you can see why certain movements are not required. All right, so I finished up with barbell shoulder press. And a lot of people always ask me this question, like, hey man, how do you get big delts? And I tell them, literally, if you want your delts to pop out and give you that rounded capped look, lateral raises are your friend. Dumbbell flies. Um, to be honest, I'm not a fan of this movement, but if I had like machines and I could use that for flies instead, I would be more than happy to use machines. But with the whole quarantine deal, I'm a little bit restricted. But this is the last chest movement, and then on to triceps. Skull crushers. Um, Here I am trying to like X myself and trying to get like the right position because usually if there wasn't like my little rack there, I'll be able to kind of extend the bar a little bit above of my head, which will make it a little bit better so I can get better range of motion doing that. But since I can't, I just go as low as I possibly can without screwing anything up. But that's basically it for my push day. I'll put in the details later on the subscription. But yeah, if you like what you see and you enjoy it, again, just subscribe and let me know. I'll be making a lot more because I'm kind of getting the hang of this and I'm trying to make it be really fun, learning new things. So yeah, just subscribe and watch out for the next video.